Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country it's louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Handoff for Ball. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Hold and fire complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Jones to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. It's Mays. And defense got gas completion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Gators. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a frustrating.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Breaks the tackle. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can...
Snags it and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The run inside. It's Pryor.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, and two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so 80, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live for.
Maybe some room here. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Baugh. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have...
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Phillips. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball out of his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Baugh.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds his man, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he cruises cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, it's a...
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. It's a running room. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will punt this one away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Let's see what he can do with it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you can see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Connor. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
With the catch, it's Pryor. And the defense set